Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Onslow County, specifically the Camp Lejeune area, where a wreath-laying ceremony will be held today in honor of Lance Corporal Chukwuemeka Ofora. The Onslow County Civic Affairs Committee will place a wreath at the Freedom Fountain at 2 p.m. Now, the 21-year-old Lance Corporal had fallen overboard of the USS Iwo Jima on February 7th. Now, he was declared dead after an extensive 72-hour search. Lance Corporal Ofora was stationed at Camp Lejeune and served with the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit. The Onslow Civic Affairs Committee traditionally places wreaths in memory of Camp Lejeune and New River-based service members who pass while on active duty. The fountain will also be placed in mourning status for 3 days in his honor. And now we turn to another story in Terrell County. This one, you know you're having a bad day if this is what the end of your day looks like. Rough stuff on Highway 64. The good news is it does look like the highway has now been reopened after it shut down due to a truck carrying a bridge beam tipped over, as you can see on your screen. Friday at 12:30 a.m., the North Carolina Department of Transportation says that Highway 64 has reopened in both directions at the Alligator River Bridge. It was initially closed Thursday afternoon after a concrete I-beam fell over from the back of the truck into a canal alongside the highway. Now, in other news, we again want to highlight the partnership between WITN and Campbell University. That Campbell baseball and softball games will air on My Network TV, WITN 7.2 this season. We're proud to announce the partnership with the university to broadcast 7 Fighting Camels baseball games and 3 softball games during the 2026 season. These matchups will air on WITN's digital sub-channel, My Network TV, WITN 7.2. This exciting collaboration will bring live coverage directly to viewers across the region. Viewers can watch the games on My Network TV 7.2, available over the air on most cable providers throughout eastern North Carolina. Now, check local listings for exact channel placement, and for a complete broadcast schedule, you can head over to our website, WITN.com. And now we want to turn our attention to your forecast. We've got some changes coming up here over the next few days. Today is our sunny day. Tomorrow is our warming day, and Sunday is our wet day. We've got rain showers right now that are brewing further back towards the west, but right now across the Carolinas and around Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, not a whole lot going on, at least not in terms of rainfall. We got to take our attention all the way back to the west, back west side of the Rocky Mountains, where we are seeing quite a bit of moisture being gathered up by an area of low pressure that is currently developing just north of the north end of the Gulf of California. Right now along the Neuse River, we've got 37 degrees with sunny skies and a northerly breeze at 8 miles an hour. That 8-mile-per-hour breeze is making 37 feel more like 31. So if you're heading out the door, grab a jacket today. You're going to need it from start to finish. 36 degrees in Greenville. Northerly breeze at 7 miles an hour is making it feel like 30 degrees right now in central Pitt County. Here's a look at temperatures across the board. Many of us right now in that mid to upper 30s range. We will be busting into the 40s coming up later on this afternoon, but probably going to be ending up shy of the 50s. If you're hoping for a little bit more warmth, we've got plenty of it coming up next week. But for today, we will stay about 10 degrees cooler than average due to these persistent northerly winds. Right now blowing in at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So for today, we're going to be chilly out there. But watch what happens. Keep your eye on that yellow area. That is a marker of warm air. And that warm air is slowly going to try to work its way into eastern North Carolina a little bit over the weekend, more so into next week. By Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are going to be looking at some pretty warm conditions considering where we have been over the past few weeks. Now, of course, it will come with a bit of a cool down by the tail end of next week, but even Friday right there showing quite a bit of yellow, indicating air temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. those temperatures will come down by Saturday. We'll get into that coming up later. We've got some rain showers to talk about, though. Here's a look at how it's all going to come together. There is your system moving across the southern United States over New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, working its way again towards eastern North Carolina. Right now, I'd anticipate most of the rain moving in on Sunday, but maybe a stray shower or two could be possible very, very late Saturday night. Right now, again, the system looks like it is slowing down, giving us a dry outlook for Saturday and a very wet outlook coming up for Sunday. Here's what we've got for this afternoon, though. Air temperatures in the upper 40s. For those of you heading to the Pirates baseball game, they're taking on Xavier. First pitch thrown out at 4 p.m. Likely, again, going to be jacket weather for the game. Yeah, you're going to have lots of sunshine, but it is going to be cold, and it will only get colder through the game. So that first pitch, that marks the warmest temperature you will feel during the Pirate baseball game, so make sure you bundle up before heading out. Later on this evening, overnight lows are going to be dipping down into the mid-20s for tomorrow morning. 60 degrees, though, for your Saturday under mostly sunny skies. Going to be pretty nice Valentine's Day. Things change a bit on Sunday as we cloud up the skies, bring rain showers in, and cool temperatures down by about 4 or 5 degrees. And then through next week, air temperatures really climb again. Upper 60s for Tuesday and Wednesday, low 70s on Thursday, and upper 60s coming up by next Friday. Do want to say good morning to Sue Ann Woody from Manteo. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook. Hopefully you're having a fantastic start to the day. We again will be seeing some cooler conditions throughout eastern North Carolina, even in Manteo. For pretty much the entire day today, but warmer weather on the way for tomorrow. Well, that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic Friday.